from Algonquin Regional High School, Charter Communications and Charter TV3 present live coverage of Central Mass High School basketball. Tonight, it is a huge Division I showdown as Algonquin welcomes in Shepherd Hill. Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the gym. Kevin Shea alongside of Kevin Wells and Kevin. Both teams have already qualified for the districts, but this is a great measuring stick game for both programs as they get ready to roll into the playoffs.
Well, the last time out, they had a tremendous game at Shepherd Hill. I believe it was 95-87. Algonquin held on to get that win. So with 95 points in a high school game, not a tremendous amount of defensive stops. So I look for it to be a high-motor game tonight, Kevin, for sure.
One of the most electric players in Central Mass, Kyle Henderson, will be on display here tonight. It is Algonquin and Shepherd Hill, and we're back with the opening tip-off right after this.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Charter TV3 and UMass Memorial Healthcare have teamed up to bring you the latest news and trends in healthcare. Health-Watch, presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare, brings you the healthcare topics that are important to you. From stroke prevention to allergies, skincare to sports injury prevention, and nutrition to pregnancy, Health-Watch and UMass Memorial Healthcare informs you on the issues that affect you on a daily basis. Health-Watch on Charter TV3. For extended interviews with UMass Memorial Healthcare experts, log on to our website.
Local sports have a unique way of bringing families together, bringing generations together, bringing neighbors together. In Central Mass, you have families that have been here for years, and you have grandparents that played at a certain high school, and they're watching their grandson or granddaughter play at their same high school. And there's something real special about that. Everyone comes out on a Friday night for football or to support the basketball team or the softball team, and everyone wants to support their team, and everyone feels whether or not they have a son or daughter playing, or even if they don't know anyone on the roster, they come out because they went to school there or they're from that town. And for us to be able to cover that is really unique, really special, and really gratifying.
We'll run into people all the time, whether they're home from college or they're visiting family and they don't live in the area anymore, or they'll say, hey, how's my team doing? How are these guys going to be this year? And so people remember where they came from. They remember their high schools. They remember their playing days. And
if you were from here, you know how unique and how special it is that you can get coverage of your high school and your college.
We have a bond with the community. They appreciate us. We appreciate them. To hear people cheer for you when you show up, because you're just there covering the game. We're not the game, but it's cool.
I've had people tell me that we brought high school sports to a whole new level in Central Mass because of the way we cover high school sports and cover them like they're professional athletes.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts. Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
And welcome back, everyone, inside Algonquin Regional High School in the gymnasium for tonight's battle. Shepherd Hill and Algonquin. And we get ready for the playing of the national anthem. right, taking a look at our starting lineups. Daniel Kavik for Shepherd Hill. Cody Adams. Cody Adams, leading scorer for this Rams squad. He is outstanding. Christopher Nellis Jr., Jason O'Regan, and Kenneth Flynn. O'Regan and Flynn averaging in double figures as well, 15 apiece. Now for the Algonquin Tomahawks, Brian Duffy, Kyle Henderson, two outstanding and electric scorers. Seth Kravanek, Nick Redding, and Will Goss rounding out your starting five. And this is an Algonquin team that you look at. Brian Doherty, the head coach, has been besieged by injury and illness over their last 4 games. They have been missing starters every single game because of either injury or illness, and missing 3 at a crack. So hopefully, Coach Doherty said, hopefully tonight we'll have our full complement of players and full complement of starters. And it would be a welcome change.
Well, and that's certainly something, Kevin, that adds credence to chemistry and how difficult it is when you're missing some key players. So up we go.
Well, the one thing that Coach Doherty said, too, was that the silver lining is, he said, we got guys played some minutes and played, got a lot of varsity experience because these 3-4 starters were out over the last week. So a lot of kids got some varsity experience that hopefully, we're in the tournament, so hopefully that'll help us in the districts with guys having some of that experience.
So Will Goss picks up his first. Jason O'Regan goes to the line and makes his first.
O'Regan's a good player. He's a tough player as well. 15 points a game.
2 very tough teams. Shepherd Hill plays with an awful lot of intensity. I think a key for them tonight after, 95-87 loss the first time out.
Henderson making history. Kyle Henderson with that field goal eclipses 1,000 points for his career. So he got it out of the way early. There'll be a quick announcement, but congratulations. What a milestone that is. Kyle Henderson reaches 1,000 career points.
14 seconds off of the clock, and congratulations. Here it is. Takes it hard to the basket, up and off the window. Another good look. What a great job in terms of timing. He must have known that we were covering a game tonight, and he wanted to wait until tonight, right?
I like that. Well, he was focused in. One of the teachers here at Algonquin said that one of the girls in her class said to Kyle today, how many points are you away from 1,000? He said 1, and she said, do you think you'll get it? And he was dead serious. He said, yeah. And she goes, oh, I was kidding. But he was dialed in. He was dialed in today at school.
Well, nice pass on a backdoor cut.
Up strong, around, out, offensive rebound, powers up, nothing doing. Another offensive rebound. O'Regan and Flynn just battling on the glass.
Tied up so the ball will go to Algonquin, but Shepherd Hill attacking the offensive glass, doing a great job. One of the things I think Shepherd Hill has to do tonight is let the game come to them. Don't force things and just play it as it comes.
Kravanek with a 3. And it's 5-1, Algonquin with the lead. This is a high-flying Algonquin team. I saw them beat Doherty at Doherty High School, the second game of the season, in what was a phenomenal game. Turnaround on the baseline, in and out. Right now there's a lid on the basket for Shepherd Hill. They're getting good looks at the hoop.
Another offensive rebound. Yep, over the top this time. Kenny Flynn. But Shepherd Hill must have at least 3 to 4 offensive rebounds already a minute into the ball game.
.6:54 to play here in the first quarter. Brian Duffy and Kyle Henderson. The backcourt for Algonquin. Here's Henderson. Beautiful no-look dish
nice
down
pass.
Low.
Henderson
up and in. Goss
doing a great job getting into the seam, forcing the defense to collapse, and then kicking it to the low post on the slip along the baseline. Great defense again by Algonquin.
Here's Duffy. First turnover of the ball game. Duffy in and out. Offensive rebound off the foot of Algonquin. It'll be Shepherd Hill ball. 7-1, Algonquin with the lead in this game. Kyle Henderson, senior captain, got his 1,000th career point on the first possession for Algonquin. A tremendous achievement. Shepherd Hill has had some good looks right around the basket, and they've done tremendous offensive rebounding work, and they go up strong again, just can't get it to go. They're certainly getting the looks, I think, that the coaching staff would want.
Oh, no question about it.
And there's the three. Brian Duffy with the three. So now 4 different scorers in the books for Algonquin. The T-Hawks have a 9-point lead. We'll take a timeout.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Hey, there's a kick. Algonquin gets it up the floor right away. Henderson gets it to Brian Duffy. He knocks down the trifecta from the right corner. 10-1, a 9-point advantage right now for Algonquin. We're about 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the first quarter of this ball game.
Yeah, you see Chris Doobie, one of our officials, does a phenomenal job. And our statistician, Phil Robo, and this is another reason why he is the best in the business, is he points out and said, you know, we have this discussion all the time, but the backdrop here at Algonquin, on both sides of the floor, you have that pale backdrop, and especially on the side where the partition comes across, often does affect team shooting.
I remember doing the Clark tournament, and their former athletic director used to always get upset when we would say that, you know, the curtain that they had there caused difficulty in shooting.
Yeah, and it does. In and out. At Shepherd Hill right now, literally, as Johnny Most would say, there's a lid on the basket for the Rams.
Bit.
I mean, the shots are doing everything but going in. And Brian Doherty would appreciate that, the Algonquin coach, because his father used to be the team doctor for the Boston Celtics. So he knew back in the 70s, in the 60s, like those guys were over the house all the time. All those great Celtics, Cousy, Heinsohn, Cowens, you know, over the house all the time. They're growing up like that, like it was nothing. Comes from a huge family, Brian does. A lot of brothers and sisters, all great athletes. And he's great. Brian's a phenomenal coach. He's an assistant baseball coach, assistant soccer coach. Just loves helping kids.
Algonquin maintains possession.
Duffy, nothing but net from 3. Brian Duffy's got 2 threes, largest lead of the ball game for Algonquin as they've jumped out to a 13-1 lead. And the steal and a foul. The foul is on Duffy. Duffy picks up his first. Averages 21 points a game. Duffy, he has 6 tonight on 2 threes.
Well, he collapsed, and, you know, the reaching. More often than not, it's almost an automatic foul. Algonquin.
There's Shepherd Hill. O'Regan, blocked by Goss.
Well, nice job and great timing by Goss. Algonquin doing a great job of matching up.
Down low, in the paint, turnaround, nice job by Flynn. Kenny Flynn just took it up strong.
Well, the senior took advantage. He's really long. He's tough inside the paint. Here's a good look at his defense. Flynn on the block on Henderson.
Up top, Duffy, in and out. O'Regan the rebound. O'Regan's going to push it up himself. O'Regan going coast to coast, elevates in. Duffy got a piece of it, but got him with the body. So Duffy picks up his second foul.
Well, Jason O'Regan taking it coast to coast, goes hard into your living room, and he gets hit. Opportunity to make 2 here.
And Algonquin's going to go to the bench as Duffy picked up his second. Artem Segara checking into the ball game for Algonquin.
Segara, a sophomore.
O'Regan hits them both. O'Regan's got 3 points, all from the free throw line. The bullet pass.
Well, I was going to say, dime pass into the middle.
Each team with 2 turnovers. 4:14 to play here in the opening quarter. Algonquin and Shepherd Hill. Shepherd Hill won The first contest between these two teams in a high-scoring affair. The reverse layup, no good. And here comes Henderson. Henderson is just one of the toughest players that you're going to find in Central Mass. He's a great player, but he is a tough, tough player.
Stolen by Shepherd Hill. Nice job on the finish.
Kavik, breakaway layup, and now here comes Shepherd Hill climbing back into the ball game. It's a 6-point lead now. Henderson for three, long rebound. And a nice job to get a piece of that by Flynn. And then the Hill, and then Flynn runs the floor, count the basket. Flynn with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. It's a 4-point ball game.
I don't know if we have that, but I'll tell you, here it is. Take a look at it. Watch the defender get up. This is a really, really good no call by the officials. Nice job on the trail. You got to get, once he turns his head to move up court, you've got to give him enough room to take his first two steps.
Well, right now, and that breaks an 8-0 run from Shepherd Hill. Algonquin had a 13-0 run, then Shepherd Hill answered with an 8-0 run. And now Algonquin, with that last field goal, stops that run. On the wing, three, nothing but net. Henderson.
Well, back and forth. Nice block.
Here comes Henderson on the run. Looked at the three. Tried to dump it down low to Goss. O'Regan picks it off, and he'll run back the other way. 3-on-2. O'Regan dishes to the wing. And a good rebound cleared by Segarra. Here is blocked.
Well, a couple key turnovers. Nice pass. Henderson doing a nice job getting it back inside. Willie Goss. Here's Henderson. Nice pass. Goss gets hit.
So Goss, Will Goss at the line. He's got 2 points tonight.
David Billis in the ball game for Shepherd Hill. Billis, a junior.
11-point advantage for the T-Hawks. Beautiful pass, and that's moving without the basketball.
Well, there was a screen, and then Billis just slipped down the lane and was able to get himself open, and a nice finish.
Billis, a junior. Couple up fakes. Now they kick it back to Henderson. Henderson takes it to the defense. Beautiful pass from Henderson. And a good rebound that time by Flynn. And now back the other way, O'Regan.
Nice break by Shepherd Hill that time.
O'Regan's got 5 points. 15-point average coming in.
Shepherd Hill matches up in his zone. Looks like a 3-2.
Henderson with a deep three. Rebound. Nellis Jr. picked off by Cullen.
That's about the third time Shepherd Hill has had a break stolen on the outlet pass.
Henderson blocked. And a good rebound by Flynn. Quickly they get it up the court. And Flynn gets his own rebound up and in.
Well,
Flynn,
nice.
He's tenacious on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Kenny Flynn doing a great job, not shooting himself out of position, staying in where he can get the rebound, and then going up strong. 5-point deficit for the Rams.
Goss underneath.
Again, Henderson. Henderson just sees the floor so well. Whether he takes it on penetration into the middle and dishes the basketball, or whether he sees it right from the top of the key.
Such an unselfish player, too. I mean, for a kid who has 1,000 points, we've seen him just, pass first mentality.
Right. Shepherd Hill gets it back.
.44 and a half seconds to play in the first quarter. 22-15. Algonquin with the lead. A 7-point advantage.
Could be my age, but boy, does it seem like this quarter has flown by. Great backdoor cut.
Hands-up defense. When you get your hands up and get them in the passing lanes, good things happen. As you mentioned, it was a great cut.
Algonquin gets the ball.
Officials will confer.
That is Dave Cady. Well, they'll turn the call over. They want to make sure they get it right. So Dave Cady reverses the call after conferencing with Chris Doobie. Shepherd Hill gets the ball, 33.5 to go.
O'Regan up top. O'Regan kicks it to the corner. The three. Bishop, no good. Bishop battles, gets his own rebound. Now Algonquin's got it. Kravanek. And here comes Henderson. They can hold for the final shot. Henderson crosses over in the lane. Goss picks it up, no good.
Now,
loose ball.
Almost offense by accident. They got a shot at it.
Travel.
Oh.
Shepherd Hill, one of their leading scorers, Cody Adams, a phenomenal football player as well. Adams, so just a great athlete. 5 seconds, here's Hendu. Hendu looks at the screen, kicks it to the corner. Goss at the buzzer, no good. First quarter's in the books. Algonquin with a 7-point advantage. It's the T-Hawks 22 and the Rams 15.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
And welcome back, everyone. Kevin Shea alongside of Kevin Wells, Phil Robo, our statistician here tonight for this broadcast of Central Mass High School basketball. Algonquin and Shepherd Hill, both teams in the districts, but it's still a big game. Shepherd Hill's 10-5, Algonquin's 11-4. Algonquin won the first matchup between these two schools, and Kevin, you remember from your coaching days, you know, at this time of the year, you want to be playing your best basketball, and you want to be peaking over the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before you hit the district play. So these games are the ones that coaches are really, especially even being in the districts, they really start to, okay, who can I lean on, and what are we going to do that's going to be effective from here on out?
You know what's interesting is a lot of teams start to get, you can look at it and say a little bit of swagger, but they get confidence in what they're doing. So before they even start the game, they know how to execute. Shepherd Hill, you know, obviously they're looking forward to going to the Clark tournament before the districts. And with the toughness of their schedule, comparatively speaking, in the large schools, they can make a difference.
And the rebound cleared there from Mike Spataro. Spataro seeing his first action of the ball game. Big kid for Algonquin.
I can tell you right now, we just started the second quarter, but if you ask me what they're going to have to do at halftime, Shepherd Hill's going to have to finish in the paint because they're getting a boatload of looks.
Nick Redden. Redden with his first of the game. Redden came in averaging 16 points a game. Good defense from Henderson as he deflects that one out of play. So now Kavik comes into the ball game along with Billis for Shepherd Hill. Cody Adams will put it in play for the Rams. Here's Kavik. The senior averages 11 points a game.
Mike Spataro in the ball game for Algonquin. Big kid on the inside. There he is.
Yep, with the rebound. Spataro, strong player. Watching him just in the first couple trips down the floor, he's a kid who boxes out well. On the run, and let's see, it's going to remain Algonquin basketball.
Off the fingertips of Billis.
Segarra, just a sophomore. And there's Spataro with a rebound, and he elevates for 2.
Well, great job getting himself inside. A nice, strong drops or step inside.
Spataro's just a junior. Good look from 3 for Flynn, and he buries it.
Well, big bucket right there for Kenny Flynn.
He's got 9 points, Flynn does. And there's a steal by O'Regan. Up ahead to Adams. Adams blocked and fouled by Sean Cullen. And Adams will shoot a pair.
Well, good strong move to the basket. He finally grabs the handle. Great hustle.
Got him with the body. It was a clean block, I think, but he got him with the body. Cody Adams dropping home the first free throw. Adams, the leading scorer for the Shepherd Hill team at 17 a game.
Cuts it to 6. Back into the ball game, Brian Duffy for Algonquin.
Two-possession game, really, right now, if you're Shepherd Hill. Here's a three from the corner, long rebound. Corralled by Kavik. Kavik looks up. O'Regan for three, now puts it to the floor. Down low,
what a nice
up
job.
and in, Flynn.
Great job of sharing the ball for Shepherd Hill. They haven't panicked. They've been down by as many as 9.
It's a 4-point game now. Henderson, down low, Spataro.
Well, I'll tell you, he just is such a great quarterback of this basketball team.
You're right about that. He has got that Magic Johnson ability to see the floor and see things kind of in slow motion. And then the no-look passes are just phenomenal.
Loose ball foul.
Yeah, Adams will be picking up the foul. It's more of a frustration foul. It's good aggressive play.
Well, you take a look at Algonquin, you know, and again, Shepherd Hill did get a hand on that, but Henderson sees all, does all. He gets the ball into Spataro, into the post, and it's going to be very difficult to stop him when he gets the ball in the block.
Well, most of the statistics are pretty easy from the, equal from the first quarter. O'Regan with the rebound. Algonquin 14 rebounds, Shepherd Hill 13. The Hill owning a 4-2 advantage on the offensive glass. And here's O'Regan for three. No good. Offensive rebound for the Hill. The field goal percentage was the big one. Algonquin shot 42% in the first quarter. Shepherd Hill 29%. Turnovers. 5 for the Hill, 4 for Algonquin. Algonquin
Another
with 6
big
points
rebound.
off of turnovers. Cody Adams drills the three. Cody Adams drills the three, and that second and third opportunities, Kevin. The relentless pursuit of offensive rebounds from Shepherd Hill is paying off.
Well, take a look at it here. Nice penetration into the basket, just couldn't finish. Rebound, Shepherd Hill. Big bucket here. Cuts the lead to 3.
Yeah, it's a 3-point game. This is a good one. Central Mass Sports on Charter TV3 are brought to you by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia. 28-25, Algonquin with the lead. Algonquin had a big lead. They had a 13-0 run at one point. The T-Hawks had a double-digit lead, and then Shepherd Hill went on an 8-0 run to get back in this, and then they just kind of chipped away. So 4:51 to play in the first half, 28-25. Algonquin on their home court.
Well, so far, it's all that it's been built up to be. It's a great high school ball game right now. Shepherd Hill cuts it back to 3.
Yep, we saw Mike Burns and his staff, the Shepherd Hill coaching staff, and they have done a tremendous job as Henderson was looking for someone underneath.
Well, again,
Brandon Wilson, back from the Super Bowl, almost took that pass.
Right, took a bullet.
Shepherd Hill trying to go to the corner, loose ball, and it will be Algonquin ball.
Looked like it went off Aiden Bishop's foot.
4:35 to play in the first half. 28-25. Algonquin with the lead and the ball.
Shepherd Hill 2-1-2. Big steal by Flynn.
Oh, the step through. What a sweet finish from Kavik. Kavik's got 4. It's a 1-point game. 28-27. Henderson looked at the 3. Skips it to the other corner. Duffy back in the ball game, playing with 2 fouls for Algonquin. Duffy and Henderson, the 2 leading scorers for this team, as they combine to average 41 points a game. There's Shepherd Hill, chance to take the lead. Adams on the baseline, skips it up top, O'Regan. O'Regan, drop step, turnaround, Spataro there, and he's whistled for the foul.
So O'Regan with a chance to give Shepherd Hill the lead with two free throws here.
Well, Spataro, you watch him, he goes high hands, but he keeps his body motion going and he makes contact. So a good effort, but Shepherd Hill will get 2.
And O'Regan has tied the ball game up with his 4th free throw of the night. He's got 6 points. 28 all. Jason O'Regan with 1 more. The senior. We got a line violation. And so we are tied, and we will remain tied for the time being.
It was Aiden Bishop, I believe. Shepherd Hill settles into, it looks like a 2-1-2.
Cullen
low
skips
post
it to
goes.
the corner. Duffy for 3. Nothing but net.
Well, we saw Duffy really light it up early, and then he got into foul trouble, Kevin. He picked up 2, so they had to take him out. And you can see the damage that he can do.
Duffy has 3 threes, and Cody Adams comes back and drills a 3, and we're tied again. Second tie of the ball game. Down low, Spataro, too strong off the backboard. Loose ball corralled, and Henderson for 3, in and out.
Opportunity and a real break for Shepherd Hill.
Here's Adams for 3 in the lead. Offensive rebound, batted around. Duffy comes down with the defensive board. Duffy, elbow jumper. Rebound from Flynn. And they're going to run.
Yeah, Shepherd Hill is really looking to get out of the gate and take off.
O'Regan. Spataro the rebound. We're still stuck on 31. 2:35 to play in the first half. Henderson, beautiful feed down low.
Well, again, eyes behind his head, doing a great job. He leaves his feet and he dumps it into the post.
Here's Henderson with the rebound. He'll push. Henderson gets blocked, gets it back, shovels it down low. Up and in, Duffy.
Well, again, a little blind flip pass by Henderson.
2:10 to play in the first half. It's now a 4-point Algonquin lead. Here's
Another
the steal.
turnover.
Duffy comes back 1-on-2. Duffy takes it up strong and a swat. Flynn getting back defensively. Got up and threw it back.
Oh, great timing. Shepherd Hill needed that.
And Kavik hits the 3. It's a 1-point game. Daniel Kavik with a big triple. He's got 7 tonight.
Shepherd Hill now flips to the 3-2. Turnover.
O'Regan
Seahawks.
tried to hook up with Adams, just couldn't connect.
Nope, Shepherd Hill gives it right back, but 35-34.
An entertaining first half, and it's been a quick first half, Kevin. You and I, Phil Robo's pencils has been going a mile a minute.
Well, there's Henderson on the penetration into the middle, and then a nice dish. Again, Henderson, a little flip pass underneath for another bucket. That gave them a 4-point advantage.
Cullen's 3, no good. Rebound, Billis. Nellis Jr. takes it up. Shepherd Hill, chance for the lead. Flynn, no good. Redden cleared the board for Algonquin. Here's Henderson. 1:05 to play. Duffy, deep 3. Long rebound. It'll go out of bounds and be Shepherd Hill ball with under a minute to play in the first half. The Hill trails it by 1. Christopher Nellis Jr. on the wing for Shepherd Hill.
1-2-2 for Algonquin. They go zone here. Nice movement by Shepherd Hill to travel.
Yep. 44.8 seconds to play in the first half, that is.
There's been some turnovers. There's been a large number of missed opportunities inside the paint for both teams.
Henderson. Cullen. Loose ball. Nellis Jr. ahead to O'Regan, up and in. And Shepherd Hill's got a 1-point lead. Jason O'Regan has got 8 points tonight. It's a 36-35 Shepherd Hill lead. Duffy tried to go inside, deflected. Good defense. Shepherd Hill's getting some hands on those entry passes. Oh, beautiful look down low. Offensive rebound. Nick Redden
following
his
great pass.
own shot. O'Regan got it off in time, and it counts. A three. Jason O'Regan at the buzzer.
Well,
Drills the three, and Shepherd Hill has a 2-point lead, 39-37.
O'Regan had the wherewithal to give a shot fake. The defender was coming one way or the other. He gave a shot fake, and then he tickled the twine. Here it is.
11 points for
Shot
Jason
fake.
O'Regan. And a big three here at the end of the first half. As Shepherd
very
Hill
close.
takes the lead. And that is only their second lead of the ball game. Their first lead came on their first possession. They never led. After that, they trailed until the final shot of the first half. We'll take a break and be back with all of our halftime activities right after this.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass, those that are lucky enough to play professional sports. We follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
I know everybody agrees with me that it's wonderful to see construction cranes in Worcester. We've got buildings going up, the colleges are all building, things are happening in Worcester. On Chronicles, we hope to be talking about all the issues that affect Worcester. There's a lot of development going on, a lot of interesting politics, always our share of scandal and whatnot, and we hope to have a lively repartee. Very interesting, lots going on, and we want you to tune in and watch us talk about it.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade, take a stand to lend a hand, don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts. Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
And welcome back, everyone. We are at the half. Algonquin and Shepherd Hill. Shepherd Hill with the three from Jason O'Regan as time expired in the first half, giving the Hill the lead, just their second lead of the first half, and they led 1-0, and then they didn't lead again until the final shot of the first half. Kevin Shea, Kevin Wells, entertaining first half. Exactly what we hoped for and what we thought we would get. Two very offensive-minded teams that crash the glass, that are aggressive defensively, looking to create turnovers, but that was fun.
No, absolutely. I thought both teams, Shepherd Hill really looked to run an awful lot right out of the gate. I thought Algonquin did a nice job. You know, when you have the ball in Henderson's hands, he sees the floor so very well, whether it's off the break or out of a set. He does a really nice job. Like you said, both teams, I think especially the Shepherd Hill team, really attacked the offensive glass. They had a lot of opportunities and missed opportunities for putbacks and scores inside the paint. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what our statistician, Dr. Robo, comes up with here at the half.
Well, yeah, and he gave the stats, at least field goal percentage-wise, in the first quarter, and you're right. And Shepherd Hills was under 30%, and a lot of that the shots were probably where they wanted them. You know, if you had that shot chart, they were all grouped within 2 to 3 feet of the basket, but they just weren't falling. If they fall or when they fall, you know, certainly a different game. They started to hit from the outside though, too. And as Cody Adams got on track, the leading scorer for this Shepherd Hill team, he had been quiet kind of in the first quarter. Then he got on track, 2 threes in that second quarter, helped bring them back a little bit. Brian Duffy, another X factor for Algonquin. He picked up those 2 fouls early. He had to sit on the bench for a long time. When he came back, he brings another outside threat to that Algonquin team.
Well, and what that does is that opens up the defense. You know, I saw that Shepherd Hill, they were in a 2-3 at one time, or a 2-1-2, some would call it. Then they went to an odd front, and they went to a 1-2-2. So by being able to knock down the 3, when you've got Henderson on one side, Duffy on the other side, it really makes things open up. And when you extend the zone, that's when the duck-ins in the middle and those bullet passes by Henderson become even more effective. Should be an interesting second half.
Yeah, it certainly should. Kevin and I are color coordinated tonight as well. We are at the half. Shepherd Hill in front of Algonquin, 39-37. We'll take a break and be back with more from Algonquin High School right after this.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Charter TV3 and UMass Memorial Healthcare have teamed up to bring you the latest news and trends in healthcare. Health-Watch, presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare, brings you the healthcare topics that are important to you. From stroke prevention to allergies, skincare to sports injury prevention, and nutrition to pregnancy, Health-Watch and UMass Memorial Healthcare informs you on the issues that affect you on a daily basis. Health-Watch on Charter TV3. For extended interviews with UMass Memorial Healthcare experts, log on to our website.
Local sports have a unique way of bringing families together, bringing generations together, bringing neighbors together. In Central Mass, you have families that have been here for years, and you have grandparents that played at a certain high school, and they're watching their grandson or granddaughter play at their same high school. And there's something real special about that. Everyone comes out on a Friday night for football or to support the basketball team or the softball team, and everyone wants to support their team, and everyone feels, whether or not they have a son or daughter playing, or even if they don't know anyone on the roster, they come out because they went to school there or they're from that town. And for us to be able to cover that is really unique, really special, and really gratifying.
We'll run into people all the time, whether they're home from college or they're visiting family and they don't live in the area anymore, or they'll say, hey, how's my team doing? How are these guys going to be this year? And so people remember where they came from. They remember their high schools. They remember their playing days. And
if you were from here, you know how unique and how special it is that you can get coverage of your high school and your college.
We have a bond with the community. They appreciate us. We appreciate them. To hear people cheer for you when you show up, because you're just there covering the game. We're not the game, but it's cool.
I've had people tell me that we brought high school sports to a whole new level in Central Mass because of the way we cover high school sports and cover them like they're professional athletes.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts. Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
All right, here's our first half highlights, and they're going to come at you fast and furious just the way the game did.
That was
Kyle
1,000
Henderson.
points right there.
History.
Yeah.
What a play by Henderson. What a player Henderson is, and he's so unselfish. You're talking about a 1,000-point scorer who has a pass-first mentality.
I
And
asked
that's
our
great.
assistant coach, I said, is he finally a senior? It seems like Henderson's been playing forever. Here's Shepherd Hill. The running Rams certainly taking off and getting up and down. Great defense by Algonquin. Big bucket by Flynn. He showed his range. Was able to step out and knock it down, and plus he's tough inside. Spataro, the big guy inside. Here's the break once again. Shepherd Hill on the step through, left-handed finish. Nice job. And here's the numbers.
Shepherd Hill shooting 41%, Algonquin 38, three-point field goal percentage, the Hill at 42. And the Gonk at 38%. The rebounds in favor of Algonquin, but close. Turnovers close as well. Points off turnovers close as well. Shepherd Hill with the advantage, 4 points more off of turnovers and a 2-point lead. We talked about this being a game of runs, and our statistician Phil Robo, of course, telling the game story through the numbers, as he always does, so skillfully, so adroitly, to use an SAT word. But Algonquin went on a 13-0 run. They took a 12-point lead. Then Shepherd Hill followed that up with an 8-0 run. Then the Gonk went on a 7-0 run. Then the Hill went on a 6-0 run. Algonquin went on a 7-0 run. And then the Hill went on a 13-2 run. And that's the story of the game. Incredible. It's literally run, 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 run. I don't think I've ever done a game that it's been like that.
Well, the first half saw 20 turnovers between both teams, and it saw 49 rebounds. And that comes down to teams rebounding the basketball because of misses, you know, and a little bit of volleyball. An example as we see it here.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Shepherd Hill basketball. Goss with the defense.
Oh, great job. Goss staying with it, knocks it out of bounds.
(39-37). Here's O'Regan for 3. Long rebound. Flynn, the offensive rebound. O'Regan up top, gets it to Kavik.
We always say it. Long shots, long rebounds.
Yep. Flynn. Loose ball. And corralled there by Nick Redden. Here's Henderson. Duffy to the baseline. Duffy up and under, high flying.
Yeah, little whirling dervish. Couldn't get it to finish off the window. Shepherd Hill on the run.
O'Regan on the finish.
Well, tic-tac-toe passing by the Rams. Nice job. 41-37, Shepherd Hill. Shepherd Hill back in the odd front zone.
And the quick pass.
Just a point of information, when Shepherd Hill is in the 2-3, they've got their low post forward going to the corner. When they're in that 3-2, the wing is going all the way to the corner. So it's important against the 3-2 that Algonquin reverses the basketball.
Flynn, and he traveled. Here's Duffy. And
here's that
Henderson.
Shepherd Hill fast break right back at you. Very quickly get it up the floor.
And an up and under scoop, no good. O'Regan the rebound. Hill trying to run, and they got the parachute put on him.
Only temporarily, though, because then they got the ball to Kenny Flynn, and he took it on the left side to the glass.
Flynn's got 13 points. 15 is his season average.
The skip to Duffy.
Duffy's shot no good. The offensive rebound tipped up and in by Seth Kravanek.
The captain, right place, right time, doing a nice job.
Flynn, blocked by Goss. It is a 4-point Shepherd Hill lead, 43-39.
Shepherd Hill gets it back.
Here's Henderson. Down low, Kravanek.
Oh, nice cut.
And the reverse just couldn't get it to go from Duffy.
Nice block. And Shepherd Hill gets the ball back.
Shepherd Hill on a 14-2 run right now.
Again, Kevin, a missed opportunity for Algonquin on that reverse layup.
Shepherd Hill with the ball in the lead, a 4-point advantage. Nellis Jr. to Flynn. Flynn with Kravanek on him. Goss gets a hand on it, loose ball. Goss brings it up himself, the big fellow with the handle.
Well, Kenny Flynn, they're not afraid to get him the ball in the perimeter and let him take it off the bounce or get it inside.
Here's Goss, it's a kick. They'll reset the shot clock. 5:14 to play here in the third quarter. Fresh 30 on the shot clock for Algonquin. Nice dish. Goss from the free throw line. Kravanek tried to tip it up and in. Kavik for three. Henderson trying to save it. Turn around, half hook, and in.
Well, Billis looked like he got hit a little bit, and the fadeaway. Big basket for Shepherd Hill right there.
Yeah, I like the way that they're calling the game. They're letting the boys play. They're letting them bang for rebounds and play good physical defense. O'Regan.
Travel. We're practically sitting on the Shepherd Hill bench, and you can hear their coach, run, go, go, go. So there's one speed for this Ram team this year, and that's high speed.
You're right. And it's a 6-point lead right now for Shepherd Hill, 45-39.
Yeah, you can't give up the baseline.
Duffy with a good touch.
Well, nice pull-up. Duffy before he ended up getting a charge.
13 points for Duffy. O'Regan comes right back for the Hill. O'Regan gets the offensive rebound. Stolen away. Here comes Duffy weaving through traffic. 1-on-3. Duffy goes behind his back to the corner. Henderson in and out. Kravanik got the last touch of it. It'll be Shepherd Hill ball. The Hill with a 4-point lead, 45-41. Now Flynn will check into the ball game for Shepherd Hill. Christopher Nellis Jr. checking out. Kavik, the senior, brings it up. Flynn. Mike Burns, the Shepherd Hill coach, gives his guys a quick breather, and then they're right back in it. O'Regan with a three. This is a team that's in great physical shape because they have been sprinting the entire game. Up and down. Henderson
Great
down
pass.
low.
Nice finish. Nick Redden, one of the tri-captains.
And here comes Flynn back down the other way.
Well, Shepherd Hill calling for a timeout with a 7-point advantage.
And I think that's more than anything, Kevin. It's let's give my guys just a quick rest here because they're going so hard. When there's no let up, okay, we'll use this to give them a rest. Not as much a strategy thing as it is, okay, just get a breather. We're up 7.
No, I agree completely. I think that, Mike Burns is probably giving them not only the opportunity to catch their breath, but to also think about what they need to do on both ends of the floor. They've been very patient. Obviously, they're looking to run. Let's take a look at the baskets here. Great job coming off the screen here. Jason O'Regan showing his range, knocks it down. Hendo on the backdoor cut and a great finish. And again, outstanding finish. 2 hoops back-to-back by Redden.
And then they come right back. And Flynn gets the bucket right back down the other way to give Shepherd Hill a 7-point lead. Kyle Henderson, the senior captain. 1,000-point scorer. He eclipsed that plateau here tonight. Hendu going right at the defense.
I'll tell you, you got to overplay that left side because you can't let Henderson take it to a strong hand through the teeth of the defense.
Hendu's got 7 points tonight. He averages 21 a game. He is the player that Algonquin will look to in crunch time. It's a 5-point game right now. Henderson and Duffy to the corner, and a 3 from Nick Redden. It's a 2-point ball game.
Right now, third quarter, Redden is on fire, playing really, really well. Another turnover for Shepherd Hill.
Yeah, great crossover.
Well,
Just got caught in the air.
Yeah, but you can't leave your feet and then pass. If you leave your feet, it better be to shoot the basketball.
Spoken like a true coach. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. It is a 2-point Shepherd Hill lead. So Algonquin can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Henderson's runner no good. Here comes Flynn. Flynn scoops it forward. O'Regan for 3.
Boy, I'll tell you, Flynn going out of bounds just batted the ball to O'Regan, who nailed that 3.
Duffy's 3 no good, and last touched by Algonquin. It'll be Shepherd Hill basketball. The Hill with a 5-point lead.
Well, here's a good look. Flynn just bats the ball to O'Regan, and he says, "Thank you very much, I'll take that." And he lets it fly, nothing but cord.
They're a fun team to watch, Shepherd Hill.
Great
Here's
movement.
O'Regan again. And O'Regan with back-to-back threes.
Well, I'll tell you go from one corner to the other, an immediate reversal to the top of the key, and O'Regan with the shooter's touch up and over the lip of the iron.
And then they got O'Regan up top to defend on the threes. Defensively, O'Regan whistled for the foul, his first. But I love the way Shepherd Hill is so fun to watch because if they get scored on, the coach doesn't even blink. Just let's go, 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 go. They just want to run.
Well, and
counter.
He's been doing a great job of, kids don't try to turn the ball over on purpose. Sometimes coaches are going to get really up in their grill and be all over them, but they don't try to turn the ball over on purpose. And Mike Burns has done a great job of being patient with his players that way.
O'Regan has 11 of Shepherd Hill's 17 points this quarter. He had the 3 at the buzzer at the end of the first half to give Shepherd Hill the lead, and he has not let up at all since the break. 1:38 to play in the third quarter. 3 from Nick Redden. Redden with a 3, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
Well, again, I think that Redden is having a great quarter here as well.
He has got 12 points, Redden does. Offensive rebound.
Great patient, wow.
O'Regan with a deep 3. Offensive board, Aiden Bishop. Kavik looked at it. Henderson and Bishop tangled up. O'Regan knocked loose. Goss.
Great
Good
block
defense.
by Goss.
Henderson quickly up. Duffy surveys the defense. Tries to hook around Bishop.
So on the floor.
Bishop called for the foul with 52.8 seconds remaining. That is just the second foul of this third quarter. Both have been called on Shepherd Hill, but a clean quarter. Here's Redden for 3 again. That's his corner. Loose ball, Redden got a hand on it. Duffy tried to go down low. Beautiful defense collapsing as Boussier.
What a great follow by Redden. Here's where Shepherd Hill's got to slow it down, get a good look.
Flynn on the block. Flynn, good drop step and a good touch as well.
Oh, kind of that JoJo White hesitation jumper in the air.
I like
of course,
it.
a little older for
I
some
like
of our
it.
viewing
No,
audience.
I'm with you, and I like it. 58-51. Shepherd Hill with the lead with 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
I'll take a look. Again, Flynn does a nice job. Uses that right foot as the drop step. Turnaround jumper. Let's watch as he hesitates just before the peak. 1 and then up. Good finish. So Shepherd Hill, who trailed early and trailed by double digits at one point, has done a nice job getting themselves back in the ball game. Let's remember that this is home of the Tomahawks.
That's right.
And Brian Doherty does an outstanding job. Here's a good look at a couple gentlemen.
Matt Morway. It's so great to see him up and going again. Just a fixture in central Massachusetts and certainly in southern Worcester County, and broadcasting games on the radio for 32 years.
Yep.
And had some health trouble and health issues and had back-to-back surgeries a year ago.
You can see he is a graduate of Boston College, so he loves that color of burgundy.
That's right. That's a good point.
And now he's a teacher at Shepherd Hill, and he drove out. He said, I just got to support my boys.
Yeah, it's great to see him up again and feeling a lot better than he certainly was before. But then the surgeries he went through were just difficult. The transplant, and there's Duffy. A transplant surgery, and there was some complications with that, and then a massive tumor by his heart, and he went under again. And down the other end is Flynn.
Yeah, it didn't take too long to get it right back.
At the buzzer, just misses. An entertaining third quarter, 60-54. Shepherd Hill extending their lead. The Hill in front by 6.
If you feel like you're getting knocked around by the big insurance company, call the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia. Whether it's a car accident, slip and fall, or dog bite, Don't sign anything from the insurance company until you've talked to a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer can double or even triple the initial settlement offer. Don't stand alone against the big insurance companies. Let the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia fight for you.
Central Mass Sports on Charter TV3 are brought to you by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia. The third quarter rebounds. Shepherd Hill had 12 rebounds. Algonquin had 2. The Hill had 5 offensive rebounds. Huge. There's Fran Witten, too. Speaking of good guys, the athletic director, longtime athletic director here at Algonquin, and then they called him back out of the bullpen to help out this year. So he's back and running the show again this year for the T-Hawks, and just a phenomenal guy.
Kind of like Dante Scarnecchia, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Takes a little sabbatical and then comes back.
Flynn, beautiful turnaround.
I'll tell you right now, when they spread the floor, there's no answer for someone to stop Flynn. You know, he just takes it in off the bounce.
Redden, no good. Flynn, the last 6 points for Shepherd Hill. .21 points right now for Ken Flynn.
Backdoor cut, and there was a hold. So that is the first team foul as we enter the fourth quarter on Algonquin. Shepherd Hill has 2. So you're right, Kevin. They've been letting these kids play.
Yeah, and I like it. I like the way that they've done it. You know, it's certainly not out of hand by any stretch. Sometimes you can say, oh, they're letting them play. It's getting too physical. It's not. Henderson splits the defense.
So
7:04 to play. Yep.
Off of Shepherd Hill, Algonquin gets the ball back. Well, you talk about, take a look, you know, Henderson just does such a great job getting to the basket. Kyle Henderson, just outstanding guard.
Petoro off the glass.
Well, again, when he gets the ball in the post, you know, he's got pretty good mobility going left and right, and there's a good look going off the window to his left.
6-point game. Flynn. Flynn. Great up fake and travels with the ball. .6:42 to play in the game. 62-56.
I think Flynn would be on your lunch pail type of
yeah, you're right.
team.
No, he definitely is. He is outstanding. He is. He's just a worker. Redden.
Yeah, they've got to get out on Redden because he really hurt them in the third quarter.
Duffy from the corner, a 3. Offensive rebounds, Petoro. Tried to feed it down low. Picked off that time by Bussiere. Nellis. Flynn calling for it. Flynn setting the screen, and Bussiere no good. Rebound by Redden. Henderson tied up. Good defense. Tremendous defense.
Yep, jump ball. So right now, the ball goes back to Algonquin.
Chris Nellis Jr. Look at great defense.
The Algonquin fans have been standing the entire night.
Supporting their T-Hawks. Great fan section. Hendu, the baseline runner, count it. And a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play for Kyle Henderson.
Well, nice job by Kyle. He takes it hard to the basket. Little shot fake, got the defender off his feet, and then the floater. Up and over Flynn, little hand tap on the release. Boom. Got him the extra shot.
Long rebounds, Petoro the rebound, drop step. Off the window, no good. It's Flynn rather with the rebound. Up to O'Regan. O'Regan to step through. And he's fouled. O'Regan will have 2.
Free throws are going to be key coming down the stretch here. Last 5 minutes of this ball game. Making free throws, one and done on the glass, and being able to finish when you get it inside the paint.
24 points for Jason O'Regan tonight. It's a 6-point lead for Shepherd Hill. Here's Duffy. Kravanik. They skip it to Redden in the corner. That's his shot. Flynn the rebound. And they want to run. Here's Kavik. Adams partially blocked and foul.
Well, he'll shoot 3.
Cody Adams fouled in the act.
Adams pulled up just beyond what would be the college arc.
Adams knocks down the first free throw. You mentioned how big they'd be. O'Regan hit a pair, and Adams starts off his first of 3. Hitting. He's got 9 points tonight, Cody Adams. 7-point lead for the Shepherd Hill Rams. Adams, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Eight-point game. Here's Duffy. And Duffy's fouled in the act, so he'll shoot 2.
Yep. Yep, O'Regan rotated over, got there a little late. Body contact, so.
Algonquin shooting 39% from the field for the game. Shepherd Hill 40%. Duffy hits the first free throw. The numbers very similar. Shepherd Hill 26 of 65 for the game, and Algonquin 24 of 61 for the game. How about that, Kevin, though? The number of shots.
Right.
Each team with over 60 shots in this game.
With 5 minutes remaining.
Right, incredible.
Nice defense by the T-Hawks. A lot of pressure on the ball.
Flynn looks for help, gets it. Adams. Here's Flynn. Flynn on the block. Count it. Kenny Flynn is having a game.
He's just a beast with the ball in his hands, and he's got one thing in mind when he gets it, and that's to get it to the cup. Nice turnaround, goes up strong. Does a great job with that right foot drop step and then the spin move.
24 points for Flynn tonight. It is a 10-point lead for Shepherd Hill. Still plenty of time left at 4:35, and certainly the way that the pace of this game has gone, although it has slowed down substantially. There's Henderson with a deep 3.
Timeout Algonquin.
We'll take it alongside. Shepherd Hill looking to win on the road. They lead by 7.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Well, here's Henderson. He's got a little bit of daylight, and that's all he needs to hit the bottom of the well there. You know, he's definitely a threat. Shepherd Hill doing a good job right now of getting out and guarding Redden. Nick Redden really hurt them in the third quarter, but they've extended themselves very well here in the fourth. 7-point advantage. You know, off camera we were talking, you know, during that timeout that both teams have been a little bit more deliberate here in the fourth period. You know, we approach the halfway point of the fourth quarter. I think valuing the ball a little bit more, being a little more patient, trying to allow their offenses to be executed properly.
O'Regan crossing over. Cody Adams. Nellis. On the baseline, stripped, staying with it is O'Regan. And O'Regan will shoot 2.
I think Duffy picked that up on the reach in. So Reagan, nice job. Takes it baseline. No.
Yep, you're right. It was Duffy. He picked up his third. O'Regan will have one more. Crowd getting behind Algonquin.
Was it
Seahawks
Duffy or
trailing
was it
Yeah,
Cullen?
it was Duffy on the reach.
Oh, okay.
7-point lead for Shepherd Hill. Will Goss checking back into the ball game for Algonquin.
Five team on the T-Hawks and 4 team on Shepherd Hill.
Here's Sean Cullen. Henderson. 3. Got it.
Well, I'll tell
Henderson is the type of player that in this situation will say, get on my back, boys. And he's made it a 5-point game.
Well, 2 threes in a row.
And almost got a steal.
Right. So you got 20 on the shot clock. This is where you see who has ice in their veins. Good look at the Shepherd Hill bench. Jerry Grudzian, a former Bartlett High School standout, was on the varsity team part-time in his 9th and 10th grade years, and a standout and star his junior, senior years.
Good movement from Shepherd Hill. The 3 from Kavik. That's a big possession.
Yeah, certainly was. But now you've got to get stops at the other end. And it's got to start with knowing where Redden is and getting a hand in Henderson's face.
3.
I guess we can't forget Duffy.
Nope.
So Algonquin continues to put themselves in a position to come back and win this ball game.
Duffy has 5 threes. He has 21 points. Flynn. Rebound. Algonquin. Seahawks down by 5. Henderson up and in. Beautiful scoop from Henderson. 3-point ball game with 2:39 to play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is the type of game that both of these teams, regardless of the outcome, are going to benefit from as they get ready to go into tournament play.
Here's Flynn.
15 on the shot. Plenty of time.
Nellis. 3! Christopher Nellis sticks the triple, his first field goal of the night, and that is huge.
Well, again, think about it. He hadn't really hoisted many tonight. Here he is. He nails with 2:18, a big, big 3. Well, again, a nice shot fake. Got the defender off of his feet. Kavik knocks it down. We get on the other end. Duffy. So back and forth we go. 2 teams that both can shoot the 3 and both have pretty good inside games, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right.
2:18. 6-point advantage for Shepherd Hill, the visiting team here tonight.
Shepherd Hill led by 10 points with 4:44 to play here in this 4th quarter. Algonquin led by 12 with 4:58 to play in the 1st quarter. Can the T-Hawks come all the way back? Staring at a 6-point deficit with 2:18 to play. Henderson's just going to let the ball roll because the clock doesn't start until he picks it up. Henderson with an NBA 3! And then some. That was over the Southborough line.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was an unbelievable shot. He let it roll all the way down, picked it up, took one dribble, I think, and let it fly.
2 steps off at 290. It's a 3-point game. Here's a 3. Adams!
Well, I'll tell you
Cody Adams with a 3.
Incredible high school game again tonight. Look at this, Henderson.
Henderson 3. Long rebound, knocked around. And Algonquin saves it. Here's Duffy. Duffy inside the arc. Flynn with a big rebound.
Oh, they're settling it down. They're using the clock a little bit. Very wise.
Kavik with 15 on the shot clock. 6-point lead. And the foul, Duffy reached around. Duffy picks up his 4th.
So that will be Algonquin's 6th. The next foul on Algonquin, Shepherd Hill will go into the 1-and-1. 30-second shot clock again.
Yeah, I was going to say, see if they foul right away, because Shepherd Hill can take this all the way down to around 45 seconds left in the game.
It's a double team.
Lead. Yep, they're trying to get the steal.
Don't want to dribble through it, though. Well, Shepherd Hill caught a break.
Henderson picks up his 2nd, and it'll be a shooting foul, as you mentioned. So Daniel Kavik will shoot 1-and-1.
You know, whenever you get double teamed, it's a 4-on-3 somewhere else. You know, so you got to, you know, kind of pick it up and reverse the basketball or dump it into the high post. Look for somebody coming to the basket. Big free throw right there.
Kavik makes it a 7-point game. So now you're talking about a 3-possession game. Kavik hits them both. 2 pressure-packed free throws, and the senior drills them both. 1:05 to play in the game. Henderson stripped. Here comes Shepherd Hill back the other way.
Great
blocked
defense.
by Duffy.
Up
and just a smart play. Nellis pulled it out. Let's enjoy the clock. Smart play from Nellis. Loose ball picked off by Duffy. Here's Duffy taking it right at O'Regan. O'Regan, good defense. Back and forth we go. Battle on the baseline. Last touch by Shepherd Hill with 44.3 seconds to play. 8-point lead for the Hill.
Well, 24 on the shot clock here.
Henderson going up top for Duffy. Almost picked off by Adams. Duffy back to Hendu in the corner. He drills a 3.
Well, I'll tell you, timeout Algonquin.
Woo! 5-point game. Shepherd Hill will have the ball with 37.6 seconds remaining.
Well, great job defensively. Even they got out on Henderson, and he still knocked it down from downtown.
Wow.
Well, 37.6 seconds. Shepherd Hill has the ball. They can put it to sleep for 30. You know the Tomahawks are not going to allow that to happen. So right now they're taking a look at the clock, at the book, and they're saying, okay, who hasn't shot well from the free throw line for Shepherd Hill? But I think that overall, Shepherd Hill's been pretty decent.
Yeah, they have been very decent from the line.
You know?
Do you, if you're Algonquin, do you pressure the inbounds pass, or do you just double someone else?
Well, I think that Algonquin's quick enough, first of all, that they can pressure the basketball and look to try to double team right away, go for the steal. Worst case, they go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. But if they've, it looks like they're going to play the ball so that they can't have an easy inbound pass. So I don't know if they're going to switch on screens so that they don't get beat. Here come,
Here they go. They do foul. O'Regan is fouled, so he'll shoot 1-and-1 with 34.2 seconds to play.
So that will be the 8th team foul.
So O'Regan shooting the 1-and-1. Hits the first. Boy, this is a good free throw shooting team. O'Regan's hit 8 free throws tonight.
Looks like they're going to yo-yo between
27 points for O'Regan.
That Billis will come in on defense. So make him pick it up.
Yep, that's what O'Regan does. Henderson kicks it to the corner, and the 3 drilled by Duffy. Duffy has 6 threes tonight. 23 points for Duffy. 6 threes. Henderson's got 5 threes. It's a 4-point game with 26 and a half seconds remaining.
Al, you know
Kevin,
what?
You go back to the free throws. I mean, if Shepherd Hill did not hit their free throws, this could be a tie ball game easily right now.
Right. So you take a look. What happened was Billis came to help out because once again, Henderson did a great job of getting in the seam and going toward the basket. So Billis, who was guarding the corner, dumped into the triangle, into the paint to try to help. And because Henderson is so good and so astute with the ball in his hands, he kicks it to the corner for the 3. But it actually started with help side defense coming into the paint because he beat him off the bounce.
26.5 seconds remaining, 83-79. Shepherd Hill in front. They're going to have to foul right away, and they do. O'Regan is going to go to the line. See, and that's who they did not want to shoot. And that's what they're saying on the Algonquin bench. They said, we didn't want him to get fouled. We wanted the other guy to get fouled. O'Regan, ice in his veins. One and one.
Chris Doobie, a veteran official. You know, both coaches want to go at it hard. They want to do everything that they can to give their team an advantage, and rightfully so. But Chris Doobie goes over, has a brief conversation with Brian Doherty, and, you know, not something that's public. You just, this is the way I see it. This is the way it's going right now.
O'Regan with a clutch free throw. 5-point game.
Now, I think
O'Regan
Shepherd Hill
has
needs
been
to.
Outstanding.
Absolutely. I think Shepherd Hill needs to have somebody, one person, stay up and just make them pick the ball up. No.
I think you're right.
Well.
No, I think you're right.
Okay, now get back in the paint. Nobody
you
there.
Give up
see?
the 2. Yeah, but you'd give up the 2, wouldn't you?
Well, but the thing is, you know, you have, I mean, my point is you have somebody try to deny him the ball and pick it up right away, then sprint back into the zone. You know, and cog the middle so he can't take it off the bounce, and make sure you're covering the corners.
Right. 4-point game right now, but with 9 fouls, the next foul on Algonquin will put Shepherd Hill in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 from here on out. The Hill will shoot 2. Henderson getting a quick 2 with 18.5 seconds to play. And again, you're still going to have to hit your free throws against this team. 4-point game. They'll foul right away. An outstanding 3-point shooting team. We've seen that from Algonquin with Duffy, Henderson, and Redden.
Henderson has scored either 11 or 14 points in the last 3 minutes. Just to show you, you know, I mean, somebody that can really turn it up. Good look at
yeah, Mike Burns has got his team playing real well. He's got him playing real well.
Well, you know, again, whether you're white or whether you're maroon here, the kids don't try to make mistakes. They do the best they can to please their coaches. So.
And here's Flynn. Flynn dribbling up out of pressure, gets it to O'Regan. O'Regan draws the foul. So what they did is they took 6 seconds off the clock and they got it to the guy that they wanted to be at the line with the ball in his hand shooting. That was so well executed from Shepherd Hill. So well executed. And taking the 6 seconds off the clock is huge. O'Regan hits the first.
Well, I'll tell you, has he been clutch? Ice in his veins here.
He has 12 points off of free throws alone.
Jason O'Regan.
He's got 31 points, Jason O'Regan.
Well, here they are. Shepherd Hill putting a little bit of pressure, make him put it to the floor. Now get it.
But it was smart. This is exactly what you talked about. You're
Give
using clock, you're using it. Cody Adams has it. And they're going to win. Shepherd Hill with a huge win on the road tonight as they take it 87-81. This was a great high school basketball game. Some clutch free throws from Shepherd Hill down the stretch. Tomorrow night, we're at the Hart Center. It is Navy Holy Cross NCAA men's basketball. Tonight, though, it is Shepherd Hill coming on the road with a big victory. For our producer, director, Sean Grady, our statistician, Phil Robo, Kevin Wells, and our entire Charter TV3 crew, I'm Kevin Shea. Thanks for watching, everyone. So long from Algonquin Regional High School, where the Hill victorious here tonight, 87-81.